G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So it's been a little while since I've posted, and that's because we're in the Ultra League now, and it's a little hard to get excited about, well, XL Pokemon, to be honest, with, 12 of the top 15 Pokemon in the Remix Cup being XL, the others being, well, 2 being Legendaries, 1 being Machamp. Kind of hard to get excited, but we'll jump in, we'll give it a go and see how we run. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I promise I'm not normally as whingy. Let me know what you think of the format, and we'll see how we go. So as you can see, there I have been mixing things up a little bit, having some success and some miserable games, but I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully we can get some wins from this one. So I'll go something that's a little probably more standard than running Greninja. I do like Greninja, but also we'll go Dragon Breath, Dragonite with Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw and Hurricane, as you saw there. So as the second one in, we'll go Flygon with Mudshot, Earth Power and Dragon Claw. Always a good choice. And then for choice number 3, so obviously that's going to be super weak to fairies. Thankfully there aren't too many in this. So there's what Gramble is one. So Bubble, Night Slash and Surf, but if I have that, it's just gonna, if I see a Charmer, that would be game over. So let's see what else we've got here as an option. And as you can see, I haven't got that many powered up options. Getting a little bit low here. So let's see what else we've got. So there's nothing else there that really takes my fancy too much. I wouldn't mind Steelix with good old Dragon Tail, but I don't have the XL Candy for it, so won't be using it. And this is the problem with XL Candy. It's very restrictive for a lot of people. For me, I'm level 40, was level 40 when the level cap got lifted, so have had the chance to get plenty of XL Candy. But you just have to grind away, and anyone below level 40 is just brutal. So let's swap this last one out, and we'll swap in Gengar with Shadow Claw, Shadow Punch and Shadow Ball. So let's hope we don't come into a Snorlax. If we come into a Snorlax, well, if we get matched to Snorlax against the Gengar, we're going to be in for a rough time because it just can't do anything. Lick is going to be, on Snorlax v Gengar, is going to be okay, but its charge moves generally won't do anything either, because normally a Snorlax will be running Body Slam and Superpower, so both going to be resisted there. But let's jump in, and hopefully we can get some nice matches and show that we don't actually need XL Pokemon to do well. So we've got a veteran in this first one, which is always fun. And we'll see how we go. So Politoed on the lead, so got to be careful of the Blizzard. Blizzard is going to do absolutely huge amounts of damage, and they're going to get to Blizzard relatively quickly, so not too bad, but we'll see what they want to do here. So going to go straight for the Dragon Claw and see if we can grab a first shield. And so we're able to grab that first shield, and now comes the big question. Do I shield or do I let this go? I'm going to shield this up, and I'm hoping for a Blizzard to come through at the start, and it's the Weather Ball, so that's absolutely brutal, which means the next one is going to be a Blizzard. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily want to go 2 shields deep here. So they got there. I'm going to shield this one up, and we'll see what we get. There is the Blizzard, and I did CMP tie with that one, so not too bad, because it means they will either have to take this or burn their own second shield, and because they've taken that there, it means that they will not be getting to another charge move. I did last a little bit too long in this one, so that's really unfortunate. So definitely should have swapped out straight away, but fine. Oh, there goes their second shield, so happy days. Expecting an Outrage to come through now. Let's see what they want to do. So, because shields are down, it makes sense to throw the Outrage. And Outrage should be, yeah, so is, I say should be, definitely is taking this thing out. So I've got the Shadow Claw charged up here, so I'm just going to throw straight into it. It's going to do a lot of damage because Garchomp is really, really glassy, and it actually takes it out, so that's pretty crazy. And their last Pokemon is Snorlax, so that's not ideal. So I think what I'm going to have to do here is try and sack the Gengar, try and get it to swap in against the Politoed, and we'll see how we go. But it's a bit of a dicey situation. They have let it get very low, so I should be in an okay position. So that's almost enough to take me out, and then they take me down with Licks. I'm going to come in with the Gengar here, and they're looking to lick me down. So, like I said, charge moves aren't going to do too much damage. Let's see what they've got. I expect the Body Slam to come through here. It is the Body Slam, and as you can see, it just does no damage. So going to look to farm that down, and they're looking to try and catch a charge move, but instead I'm just going to save that charge move, get to the Shadow Ball, and get job done in game 1. So Gengar taking out the Shadow Snorlax. So had it been a normal Snorlax, I think that game would have been a lot closer. And the sack swap not working also didn't help them either. If they had have caught that energy, would have been pretty rough for me, but thankfully was able to hold off for long enough and take the win. They also weren't able to get to another move on the Politoed, which is nice. Politoed is so very spammy with those weather balls. I think it's only 4 mud shots to get to the weather ball, so they spam those out like you would not believe. So we'll jump into this next match, and we have Roserade on the lead. So that's a really good lead for me. Really interesting lead, but I guess it does have the big hitting charge move, which will, well, let's see if they want to throw it out straight off the bat. It does debuff, I believe, so and they don't, so they go for the bait, and I no shield the bait, so happy days. So out comes the Sylveon there, so here's the Charmer that you really, really want to avoid. So going to over farm by, well, as you can see, quite a lot, and throw the Shadow Punch. Let's see what they want to do. Hoping to grab a shield here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to grab a shield, so this is really bad. They're going to throw energy, so question is here, what do I do? And the answer is shield. So with this Moonblast coming through, really good because it does take a lot of energy to get there, so they won't be getting to another charge move anytime soon. And I do expect them to throw up a shield now, just because I shielded mine, so usually that will mean that they'll want to shield theirs. In this case, it does not. They let it go, so fine by me. Let's see what they want to come out with. So that Sylveon with Charm is just going to wreck my back, well, my front and back line. No Dragon wants to see a Charmer, and then out comes the Garchomp. They're looking to farm down. I'm going straight Shadow Ball here because obviously I'm only going to get to 1 charge move, and they no shield it. That is massive, absolutely massive. Question here is, what do I want to do? So I'm going to come out with my Flygon and risk it. Let's see what they want to do. It's the Sand Tomb, so that's a huge call by me there. I'm going to swap out into the Dragonite. No shield this one, and let's see if it is the big hitter. It is Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm comes through, takes me out. I am able to just quickly go for the Dragon Claw. Thankfully I've got like 1 HP here. They shield that one up, which is fine. I'm going to throw the next Dragon Claw and take this thing out. And, well, let's hope that takes it out. No, so they've double shielded there. And because they've got the debuff now, happy days for me. I'm going to be able to look to farm down. Unfortunately, they get to another charge move. What am I going to do? Going to let this go. Is another Leaf Storm, but they've already been debuffed, so it's not enough to take me out. Out comes the Garchomp. and I'm going to be able to take this game. Like I said in the last one, well, Garchomp, very, very glassy, and very, very little health, with a shield in the bag, because they're going to obviously go down. So into the next game, and hopefully we can get another positive lead. So really positive lead there, and then they swapped into their sort of counter for it, I guess. Having Garchomp as a counter as well is very, very good. It is very glassy, but it is an absolute cannon. So it lands with that outrage like I did in the previous game. As you see, just as absolute, is devastating. So happy days, able to take that game. We'll jump into this next one and see what we get. So Dragonite into, here comes the XL, Galvantula. So Galvantula running Volt Switch, Discharge and Lunge, I can almost guarantee. I mean, I run it in Great League. I've got videos. I'll link to them if you want to check some other videos out. But let's see what they want to do. So you go straight for Discharge, which is probably the right play, to be honest. If they bait and I no shield, then it's not a good place for them to be in. Let's see what they want to do. So they'll let this one go, and that's fine. So looking to try and take this one out, and they switch into their Armored Mewtwo, and I switch into my Gengar, which actually is not a very good move, because as you can see, those confusions are chunking. So really, really bad place for me to be in. The only thing I can really hope for here is to bait out a shield here. I will be able to throw back-to-back Shadow Punches, so hopefully I can get one shield. There it is, so able to grab a shield, and then they get a confusion through again. This is brutal, so getting all these extra confusions through, just absolutely brutal. So that's 2 extra confusions through, and that could be costly end game. They've got a lot of energy on the Mewtwo, and I'm going to come in, and they're not going to throw energy, which is very unfortunate for me. So I'm just going to throw my Dragon Claw and be confusion down. Really not ideal, and let's see what they want to do. So they've got lots of energy. Flygon, at least Flygon got a mud shot through, not quite as good as getting a confusion through, but I mean, it's better than nothing. So jump in, Psy Strike comes through, expecting a nope, they're not coming through, and a Bomber Snow with shields being down. Yeah, GG's right there. Yeah, just brutal. All 3 Pokemon left. Extra confusions, yeah, just not a fun time for me. Really nice matchups, and I misplayed the Gengar matchup. You instantly think Ghost beats Psychic, but Gengar's also poison, so, and very glassy. Those confusions are going to, as you saw, chunk. So really not a good matchup. Should have swapped in with my Flygon. Well, actually, really what I should have done is just stayed in with my Dragonite. But what are you going to do? So jump into this next one. Gallade on the lead. So really good lead for me. Really good lead for me. And they swap into Tangrowth. So I don't mind this one, and then I'm going to come in with my Gengar here and get an extra Shadow Claw through. So finally able to get sneak a few extra charge moves through. Expecting a Rock Slide to come through here. There's the Rock Slide, and it does huge amount of damage. Gengar is just so glassy. Again, able to get an extra fast move through, so really good there. Expect again another Rock Slide, because that's enough to KO. So I want to get to double Shadow Punch range, and we'll see if we can grab one of these, grab a shield back. If not, we're going to be able to chunk away nicely. So no shield there, and if they choose not to, then obviously this will be, I'll be winning Switch here. Thankfully, I don't really mind if I don't win Switch, because I know both of my Pokemon in the back can handle that Gallade pretty well. Unfortunately, they get a couple of confusions through, which means I'm probably going to come in with my Dragonite, because they're going to be throwing a Leaf Blade here or a close combat. Either way, if I come in with my Flygon, they'll be able to throw the Leaf Blade, because it's going to be doing neutral damage. everything is going to be resisted on my Dragonite, so much better to bring that in, soak up this energy. Hopefully they want to throw lots of it. Yeah, so it is a close combat, and as you can see, it does a lot of damage, but I can tank that pretty well. And out comes the Roserade. So this is not game over at this stage, but I need to be careful. I want to put in as much energy, well, as much damage as I can into this Roserade. Obviously, they've still got a shield left. If I can get to another one before they can throw a charge move, that would be perfect, but I can't. I know my win condition here is going to be the Dragonite, so I'm going to let this go. If they Leaf Storm, as you can see, that absolutely one-shots me. Got to get a little bit of extra energy here. I need to shield this up. I know it's going to be the Weather Ball, but I'm so low on health that it's really not a good spot to be in. They have debuffed themselves, and I'm able to charge down, so that is massive. I've got back-to-back Dragon Claws saved, and I need to avoid them getting an extra confusion through here between them. So they'll shield up this first one. Yep. And then I can get there. So I got to the second Dragon Claw before they're able to... Well, didn't sneak a confusion through, which is perfect for me. And let's see if that's enough to take it out. It's not quite. Can I Dragon Breath down? Yes, there's the confusion, but takes too long to register. Dragon Claw, able to fast move farm it down. And that's why not letting those confusions through at the start, and when I threw the charge move, really massive for that game. Could have flipped that the other way had they got to a charge move, so happy days. So we'll jump into this next one and see what we get. So from one game where I got denied, well, opponent got fast moves through. In that game, I got a few extras through, so happy days. So we'll jump into this next one, and of course, it's a confusion Gardevoir. I can't swap out because it's going to absolutely wreck me here. So just going to have to throw the Dragon Claw and hope for the best. So, Dragon Claw comes through, hoping well, at this point, I don't think I'll get a shield, but that's the dream. If I can get a shield, that'd be absolutely spectacular. I cannot get a shield. Right play, it's a fairy type. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. So I bring out Gengar, and I'm really hoping they don't want to switch. And are they lagging? So it looks like they had a little bit of lag there, which is unfortunate. I didn't actually notice that until then, just busy tapping away. So we'll see what comes out. So it did actually give me a little bit of free energy, and I'm just going to go straight Shadow Ball here. No reason to, well, I guess there is a reason to bait. We've both got 2 shields, and they throw up a shield, so that's really unfortunate for me. I will do the same. I'll throw up a shield here and see what they want to do. So, second shield coming through. And now I will be able to overfarm just a little bit. Don't want to get too greedy. And we'll see if they want to throw in a second shield here. And they do. So double shield this thing up. And let's see if I can get to another one. So they decide to swap out into their own Gengar. So at which point I'll swap into my Flygon and save my energy. So here I'm pretty sure that was too fast to be a Shadow Ball. So I'm going to no shield the Shadow Punch there. Throw the Dragon Claw, and that should be, well, Gengar, as you can see from my team, is hugely glassy, but not quite enough to take it out, so that's unfortunate. But will I be able to take it out before it gets to a charge move? No, I cannot, but that's fine. This is going to be another Shadow Punch, but I'm just going to shield it up because I've got lots of energy here, and we'll see what they want to do with the... well, able to get to the Earth Power, and Earth Power is going to be enough to more than take out their Excadrill. So, good game right there. Able to take the win, and that would be why they're double shielding the Excadrill, because they had their own Gengar in the back, and no one wants that mirror match. And able to go 4 and 1 there. Didn't see too many XLs, and like I said, let me know in the comments below, do you like XLs? Do you hate XLs? Personally, I don't really... I'm particularly disliking this league because it's so much focused on XL. So if you don't go out there and grind the XLs, and if you're not level, well, 41 plus, 40 plus, then it's really difficult to compete. Hopefully this team's alright for people to use. Gives you an idea of a few Pokemon that have worked out alright. It does struggle against Charm, obviously, but as you saw there, a few matches with a Charmer and was able to come out with a win. So you just need to get it matched up well, and hopefully you can have some success there with the team. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, like what you saw, hit that subscribe button down below. Help this channel grow and get a few more views would be absolutely hugely appreciated. Massive thank you to all those people who have already subscribed. I think I'm a bit over 500 subscribers now, up around 520. So really good. So thanks to everybody that has subscribed, and if you haven't, hit the button down below. But thanks for watching. That's all for now, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.